embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro. As I've always said, it's hard to make money, but it's even harder to keep it.
You say you want to take this sport serious. Then take it serious. What is this? This is not a popularity contest.
Oscar De La Hoya has once again ignited debate after speaking about Floyd Mayweather's finances, raising questions about reports of major financial losses and ongoing rumors surrounding the boxing legend's wealth.
Never in my entire life seen somebody truly believe they're absolutely killing it while they're actually doing jack.
Nicknamed Money Mayweather, Floyd built an unmatched reputation through his undefeated record and some of the biggest pay-per-view events in boxing history. His career generated enormous earnings, making him one of the highest paid athletes ever. Since retiring, however, his lavish lifestyle and ambitious business ventures have remained constant topics of discussion.
It's worse, your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets.
According to De La Hoya, Mayweather's recent returns to the spotlight are motivated less by love for boxing and more by financial necessity. He believes money, rather than competition, is the driving force behind Floyd's comeback appearances.
He's crawled out of his rock. He needs money.
You think he needs money?
Absolutely.
He's always flossy.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go.
For Mayweather has never hidden his love for luxury. From sprawling mansions to collections of exotic cars, including several identical models in matching colors, he regularly showcases his success. Even so, many observers continue to question whether maintaining such an extravagant lifestyle comes with long-term financial consequences.
What else gets their stuff from? And he told me, and I'm not gonna say who it is, but he's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really, Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
Yeah.
Spends like
I
crazy.
mean, it only could go but so long. I mean, and you're not fighting.
Yeah.
Because I don't see Mayweather even doing any goofy shit like that.
But you would think that your investments would continue to grow.
Right.
As long as you keep your spending under wraps. Like right now, like I could retire right now. This could be my last interview ever.
Right.
And with my investments, you know, I invested into a lot of great companies like Google and Amazon and Tesla over the years, and those companies have all grown and continue to grow, right? And I could actually borrow money against my stock portfolio without even selling my stocks.
In earlier interviews, De La Hoya even compared Mayweather's situation to Mike Tyson's, noting that both men earned incredible fortunes during their careers, but followed very different paths once their fighting days slowed down.
More so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million?
Right.
You think you can't spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely.
You can't.
I doubt he'll ever step into that ring. Floyd's a big freaking.
He called Canelo the easiest win of his career.
Yeah, because he was 21 years old.
Right.
Of course. If I fought Ryan Garcia, who's 19 years old, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna beat him easy because of my experience.
So fight him in his prime, he goes.
Joe Rogan has echoed similar concerns, arguing that Mayweather's expensive lifestyle demands a constant stream of income. In Rogan's view, earning millions is one thing, but sustaining that level of spending requires continuous financial success.
Even as much money as he's made in his career, which he's probably made as much, if not more money than any boxer ever. Like, there's all these lawsuits. Like, he hasn't been paying things, and he owes money on this and owes money on that. And it's like, and then he's got to come out of retirement.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. I think it's just the lifestyle that Floyd lived.
Yes.
I think he can't fathom to just live a modest lifestyle. It's like he gotta be lavish.
Right. He's got to have those videos where he shows you all the watches, where he opens the case up, you know.
All the money. He gotta show that he got $1 million in his backpack. And, you know, he got the latest watch and the latest car, and look what I just bought.
And when you get into latest watches and latest cars, you get into that shit. Like, boy, that money goes quick.
Yeah.
Bugattis are like $3 million. There's watches that are $3-5 million.
De La Hoya has also criticized Mayweather over the long-discussed possibility of a rematch with Manny Pacquiao. He argued that Floyd has been too focused on protecting his undefeated record rather than taking risks that fans truly want to see.
News on Mayweather, Pacquiao, potentially falling apart. I mean, I have to say this. Mayweather, come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O. Yes, you're 50-0 on paper, but people know you've lost.
The rivalry between De La Hoya and Mayweather remains alive years after their famous showdown. Oscar has continued to argue that their 2007 fight was much closer than many remember, even claiming that people within Floyd's own circle once acknowledged how competitive the contest really was.
Others said, you lost against me back when we fought. And what's crazy is that people don't know that we had a rematch clause for 1 year. And what do? Your pussy ass retires for 1 year and 1 day. Bro, ever since I got beat up by Manny Pacquiao in my last fight, I've wanted to fight every single day, but I couldn't because I wasn't right. Physically, emotionally, I just wasn't right. All that depression, all that shit that I had within my spirit. But now these last 5 years, I've put in the work, man. Woo! I did a lot of work and I feel happy. I feel at peace. And you know what? A man at peace is a dangerous...
Some boxing critics believe Mayweather's decision to label many of his post-retirement contests as exhibitions is a strategic move. They argue it lowers competitive expectations while allowing him to capitalize on his name and preserve his perfect professional record.
Say that Floyd may be playing like another game, you know, basically just trying to build up the anticipation for this fight by saying like, oh, well, maybe I'll commit to it, maybe I won't. This is typical Mayweather gamesmanship. Do you think that that's true?
What's new for Mayweather? Like, I mean, even in our first fight, like, it's getting hard. He's changing his mind, you know. That's not good. I mean, you need to have word of honor and commitment, you know, to honor your commitment.
You really have had the patience of a saint. We know that first time it took like 5 years at least to get Floyd into the ring.
At least 5 years to took that fight for a lot of alibis and bring like that. So this time there's no reason for alibis or mixed excuses because we both signed already the...
Looking back on the promotion for their historic fight, De La Hoya recalled how Mayweather embraced the role of boxing's villain. Floyd used bold statements, flashy displays, and controversy to attract attention, while Oscar felt he carried the responsibility of representing the sport in a more traditional and respectful way. According to De La Hoya, that created two very different promotional roles leading into one of boxing's biggest events.
It's like that rivalry, the villain and the good guy, you know? And Floyd, this is where Floyd is smart. He knows how to play that villain guy, you know?
And you're promoting the fight.
And I'm promoting the fight.
Yeah.
And I'm promoting the fight. And I have double duty and it's like very distracting. I'm an old 33-year-old boxer but I still want to fight the best. You know, I still want to create.
Despite their rivalry, De La Hoya has acknowledged the enormous financial success they created together. Their pay-per-view blockbuster generated hundreds of millions of dollars and became one of the biggest commercial events the sport had ever seen. For Oscar, the fight proved that boxing had become a global entertainment business capable of producing record-setting revenues.
4 million buys on pay-per-view.
Right. It's
how much money did that generate?
At the time, yeah, it was the record-setting pay-per-view. I think we generated something like close to all in, like close to 400 million. Yeah.
Even while praising Mayweather's promotional skills, De La Hoya believes Floyd often placed greater emphasis on maximizing profits and protecting his public image than on consistently pursuing the toughest available opponents.
Promote that fight with Mayweather. Would you have pulled out?
Probably. Yeah, probably. Because there was too much, put the money aside. For me, it's about pride. For me, it was about, man, I want to have a winning.
50 Cent has also weighed in over the years, claiming long before any official announcement that Mayweather would eventually return to the ring. According to the rapper, repeated exhibitions and comeback fights suggest financial incentives remain a significant motivation despite Floyd's repeated claims that he remains independently wealthy.
Like, you make yourself like we got issues over here. He's still the best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. Is get the money, spend the money.
All that money?
And it took, it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone, trust me. Now it's like, you call him, he'll be at your local hosting. In a nightclub, because he needs.
Stephen A. Smith has been equally critical of Mayweather's exhibition schedule. He argues that these events lack the competitive value that defined Floyd's championship career and are designed primarily for entertainment and financial gain rather than meaningful competition. Still, Mayweather continues to attract massive audiences whenever he steps into the ring.
Money. You're never gonna stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match, all right, that's fine. Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it. When you're great, when you're elite, not just anybody deserves to be in your pristine space. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about on the street or anything like that. Boxing is...
Questions surrounding Mayweather's finances have also been fueled by well-publicized tax disputes over the years. Reports have detailed multiple issues involving the IRS, including large tax obligations connected to some of the biggest paydays of his career. Those filings sparked ongoing discussions about how such enormous earnings were being managed.
He's hilarious. His spending habits are hilarious. I love him. He's got like a whole fleet just in white. He's like, white is right. I got a bunch of.
He's got other colors too, though, man.
Yeah, he does.
Gang of cars.
All matching up.
You owe that money to the IRS. Why don't you just give him a few cards?
Because he went so deep, so
How much does he owe?
Well, it's more than you want to pay.
Yeah.
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money. There's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like what?
As additional legal and financial reports surfaced, public debate intensified. Critics argue that recurring tax matters and lavish spending could indicate poor financial discipline, while supporters insist Mayweather still possesses substantial assets and point out that tax disputes are not uncommon among extremely wealthy individuals.
There's no such thing as fake. I'm working for ESPN. We're broadcasting the Mayweather-McGregor fight live. And to this day, they will tell you that's a record. That's the biggest fight ever. That thing was sold out. That place was, people were dressed up as empty seats. And I mean thousands of people. No. I bought my mother's ticket that day. That day, my mother decides that she wants to go to the fight. So I'm in there and I'm telling the world that this place is sold out because that's what's on the screen. And it's not even close. Yeah. This isn't like, it's pretty much, there's thousands of empty seats. That was the first time that in my own life I ever just, wow, fake news is real.
Wow.
And then Mayweather, they wanted a rematch. They were begging. They were doing more media trying to get a rematch than they did leading into the first match. And the guys that wrote the checks.
It's such two big draws. They promoted it so
it's
well.
All anybody was talking about.
Yeah, there's still a number.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter how big a draw is, there's still a number. If this guy got 100 million, this guy got 100 million, then you got to advertise it, promote it. You got to bring.
It's the guarantees that kill everything. If they were just getting percentages, then obviously everybody would.
You're saying the seats were empty. I can understand it not making the money, but the seats being empty seems
peculiar.
Crazy.
Yeah, and there's nothing in the world where you have a pay-per-view hit that didn't have a live audience hit. Like if your live audience is your first focus group, isn't sold out, you didn't do pay-per-view numbers.
Sure.
But boxing will still claim that to this day. They still to this day claim that that's number one. And if you want to be the biggest pay-per-view in boxing history, all you have to do is claim it.
Speculation increased again after boxing analyst Wade Plemons discussed reports of a possible exhibition involving Floyd Mayweather and Greek kickboxing star Mike Zambidis. Plemons questioned the purpose of yet another exhibition, suggesting the continued appearances support claims that Mayweather is motivated by financial reasons rather than competition.
At people's downfall, but this is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And we need to talk about how Floyd Mayweather is legitimately going broke, folks. And there's no other way to say it than that, because Floyd has announced another exhibition set to take place this year before he fights Manny Pacquiao, which is already going to be, assume, a massive fight because it's going to be on Netflix. He has an exhibition with Mike Tyson planned in April or May, and now he has a fight against Greek kickboxer and martial artist Mike Zambidis. I don't even know what to say about any of this. It's going to be in June, it's in Athens, Greece, and it's the third fight of the year for a Floyd Mayweather that is clearly going broke. And it's not just, and if you guys didn't see the video I did talking about Floyd coming back to fight Mike, this is not me sensationalizing. This is the...
De La Hoya has also accused Mayweather of applying different standards to himself and other fighters. While Floyd has criticized bouts involving influencers and internet personalities, Oscar argues that many of Mayweather's own post-retirement exhibitions have targeted the same entertainment-driven audience. In his view, the focus has shifted from competitive greatness toward generating attention and maximizing revenue.
This kid Ryan Garcia, Tank got his followers from kicking ass. Ryan Garcia got his followers from YouTubers. There's a difference. So you want to be a YouTuber or you want to be a fighter? Tank is a fighter.
So Ryan Garcia's not a fighter? He's been fighting since he was 7 years old. He has 200 plus amateur fights. I don't care where his followers come from, if they come from Mars. The fact is that Ryan's followers are selling this fight. And plus, don't you remember you fought YouTubers? Are you putting YouTubers down? You profited from them. I can't with you, dude. You're dumbass. I can't wait. April 22nd, Ryan Garcia.
The debate surrounding Floyd Mayweather's finances and career decisions continues to divide boxing fans. Do you think the criticism is justified, or has Mayweather simply mastered the business side of boxing better than anyone else? Share your opinion below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more boxing updates.